guys, how's it going? Chross here, and prepare for your journey into Secure Spirit Part 4. Now, last time was the beginning of the part where we had to get, like, age-gated. Which was interesting. I was not expecting that. I thought this game was mostly innuendo. It is not all innuendo. So, yeah, I guess we're just going to jump right into it, and let's get going. I smiled weakly at the girl's excited attitude, placing the apple I caught into the basket. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a fox spirit. I won't fall. I'm super careful. Watch, I'll grab the apples near the top. Okay. You do you, I guess. Whoa, wait, Myra-chan. Unless you can fly, I don't think that you should go for those. Because Takahiro is a major wuss. Fly? I can't do that, silly Taka-kun. Ever heard of a flying fox spirit? Ah! And then they all died. Oh, those sound effects. Oh, oh man, that was pure. Whew. Glorious. As expected, the moment Maiko tried to reach for one of the apples near the top of the tree, the girl ended up losing her footing and tumbled down towards the ground with a loud cry. Maiko! Thunk. Again, those sound effects. My reflexes quickly kicked themselves into gear, trying to catch the girl before she hit the ground. Unfortunately, I didn't notice the apples scattered around the tree. As a result, ended up tripping over them. I managed another few steps. I was able to catch Maiko before I dropped to the ground. I wish I could have like seen that entire thing like happen. That would have been entertaining to watch, I think. But no, I get this beautiful house mansion thing. My head was throbbing once I had recovered from the fall. I tried to sit up, but found myself held down by a small but substantial weight. By the amount of oh, hello. Opening my eyes, I looked up to see Maiko sitting on my lap. Owie! I guess I tried to reach a bit too far. Thank you, Takahiro. You saved me. And you gave me a soft, well, kind of a soft and kind of hard landing. There's an innuendo if I ever heard one. Maiko-chan, do you mind? You're crushing me. Crushing my dick. Okay, sorry. Wow, oh my gosh, Takahiro, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. As the younger girl grew increasingly flustered, I knew I had to calm her down. Gently, I tilted my legs beneath her, and she toppled forward, her head resting against my chest. I guess we learned that fox spirits can be pretty clumsy. Maybe Maiko is even cuter up closer than I thought. I am such a pimp! I am such a boss! Or, sorry, Takahiro. I'm not Takahiro, because I'm not sexist. What? Takahiro? I think that you're mistaking me for Onami-sama. Oni-sama. Nope, I'm talking about you. You have that innocent side to you that's really charming. I wouldn't be surprised if lots of people from the village would want to claim you as their adorable little sister once you cleared up those misunderstandings. Why did you go with adorable little sister in that case, not something else? How old is she anyway? I mean, she's a fox spirit, so she must be like a different age, or I don't know. I may even call you my brother, Takahiro, but lots of people in the village are super mean. I just want to spend time with you and Oni-sama. But brother, how about darling? Ho ho. Darling? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Remember like 5 minutes ago, or I guess last week and 5 minutes ago, when she said, I just have to marry you, it'll be fun. I don't know what's going on with this game anymore. Really? I think we'd be a cute couple. A hero and a fox spirit. Living happy ever after. Your sister could stay too. Excuse me. We could raise a little family. I mean, we already have a house, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. And any guy from the world would kill to have such a pretty wife like you. I'm 15 years old. This is not creepy at all. Or am I 17? I'm either 15 or 17. I'm not sure which one I am in the game. I held back a chuckle, knowing all too well that my teasing would take effect, and yet I was happy to see. I was also happy to see her spirits seeming lifted. So the spirits got lifted. Weird. Thank you, Takani. I don't know what Takani meant. Probably a brother or something. You know what? Actually, fun fact. I've always wanted to learn Japanese, just never have. Watch Attack on Titan. So that counts. I mean, it was subtitled. Still counts. I think Taka-kun would be better. Machiko-san probably wouldn't like another sibling. But I'm glad you cheered up. You don't seem to be happy either. The way your tail and ears hanging low reminded me of a scolded puppy. Huh? Oh right, I was just thinking is all. You know, about that spell I want to try. The one that is the silky wedding undies. Wedding sash. It's kind of like a belt that the bride wears during the wedding ceremony. I doubt any spell involving panties would be a good idea to cast. Oh, I thought it was like wedding undies that you wear on your wedding night. Anyway, the spell! Ha-ha! I don't know why, but I always wanted to try it for a little while now. And, well, it's a gate spell. Not like those temporary ones. Pfft. Those are easy to make. A permanent one. Like a portal to a different place. That sounds interesting, but are you sure it's safe? It could be a portal to hell. Silly Takani, that's not the point. The spell, it might be able to help you. Well, that's good and all. I prefer not ending up in the middle of the sea or a live volcano or hell. And I think that we should be a bit more careful with your magic. I'm a good mage. Doesn't have a healing spell. Excuse me. I just dribbled water all over myself. I am a disgusting individual. And that's what Harry said when he told Atlantis he had a solution to their water shortage. I'm sure that's a reference to, like, Atlantis, obviously, but I don't know who Harry is. Huh? What is this? Atlantis? A city with high ambitions, sunk into the deep due to poor management. Where Aquaman lives, fun fact. Anyway, I think it's better if we get an expert's opinion before we try anything. We're going to visit this Tsuri anyway, so maybe she'll be able to tell us if the spell will get me home. Wah! But Su-chan told me I shouldn't use magic at all. She said it was only for her to use or something. Maybe she had a reason for saying that? Like, maybe, I don't know. Do spells have any side effects? You're just like Oni-sama. She forbid me to, but I showed her that spells can be useful and that I can control them, so she let me do more research. Okay. I'm not going to throw spells around like they're nothing. I'm not some dumb little kid. I'm not going to do anything. Okay. Besides, you seem old enough to take care of yourself. Not that I know someone like you might be, but see, now, these are the questions Takahira's finally asking before he makes really weird sexual comments. Beware of the dark side of magic. Because the dark side, it leads to anger. And anger leads to hate. And hate leads to suffering. And suffering leads to the dark side. It's a dumbass cycle, but it works. In most stories, magic usually comes with a price. Like, what would you do if the magic gave you a terrible tummy ache? Oh no, my poor tum-tum. Or headaches, or worse, diarrhea. Where will you be when diarrhea strikes? Then you better prepare a gay spell to the nearest bathroom. I do get headaches, but those aren't really a big deal at all. And I do a lot of things for Oni-sama. I'm not going to change that ever, so there. Because I'm not a little kid, I don't throw tantrums. I decided I wasn't going to make you do anything. However, what do you need to change? The fact that you're straddling me and, you're rather close. So I'd appreciate it if you could get off. Unless... Okay, I just realized what I said. Never mind. Oh, but you're so warm and soft. I could just curl up and sleep on you. Wait. Don't go falling asleep on me. Just kidding. I wouldn't do something like that out here. Maybe tonight, though. It's only fair that Oni-sama got to do it. But more importantly, dessert! Yep, not gonna make that joke. When you get back inside, Oni-sama's probably wondering what's taking so long. I couldn't really argue with the girl's impeccable logic, so with a smile I helped the girl back to her feet and gathered a few fallen apples into the basket.
Wake up.
We returned to Machiko and enjoyed our dessert together. It wasn't too long after that Amaiko started to feel sleepy, so Machiko took her to bed, wishing me a good night. The next morning, I woke the next morning to a sun filtering in from the wooden blinds, yawning loudly. The girls had been very gracious in giving me an entire room to myself, and it was certainly a lot bigger than my room back home. It was still early in the morning, luckily a bit before breakfast. I decided to spend a short moment to gather my thoughts. It was clear that, in order to learn more about my situation, I would need to pay a visit to the shrine. Maybe I could even find the answers to some questions that have been lingering in the back of my mind for a while now. Like where the fuck I am and who the fuck these fox spirits are. The fact that Machiko seemed surprisingly nervous at the mention of Tsusuri's name, made me wonder about their relationship. What could have possibly have happened to make Machiko react like that? The apparent hostility between the villagers and the fox spirits was another issue altogether. Of course, I could not forget about the fact that I would need to find another way home as well. Priorities, man. As I finished getting my thoughts, Maiko's voice sounded from the downstairs. Takani! Breakfast is ready! Could you go get Oni-sama? What's the bet that you'd be lying in bed naked? Sure, we'll be right there. I quickly made my way out of the room, finding myself within one of the corridors of the mansion. Once outside, it didn't take me long to find a Machiko wandering down the corridor, her lips curving into a smile when she saw me. I lost the bet. I'm sorry. No need to look for me, Taka-kun. Maiko's voice reached me loud and clear. Good morning, Machiko-san. Did you sleep well? It was a decent sleep, although perhaps a bit lonely. However, you seem to be getting along with my little sister. Takani, was it? Perhaps I should consider you my rival in the quest in the heart for our dear Maiko-chan. Sibling rivalry. She seems to like it. I guess I'll be stuck with that name for a while. Oh, is it not to your liking? Well, perhaps you prefer Darling instead. You were watching us? Don't know what that was. I apologize. I'm sorry, everyone. Indeed, it was taking you such a long time. I grew rather curious and snuck out. But I didn't see you at all. Well, I am a fox spirit. Hiding myself from humans is like playing hide and seek with a child. Okay, I want to stop everything and point out, there's a flaw in that logic. Children are terrible at hide and seek. So, go hide, and then you find them behind a curtain just like this. And it's like, I can still see you, but I have to pretend I can't, because otherwise the game would be boring. So that's a terrible analogy. Then why didn't you use your hiding skills to hide from the guards? And now that you mention it, that never occurred to me. Hee hee. Well, it was certainly fun to get chased by them. I don't know why I was in a life-threatening situation, but it was fine. Unfortunately, Maiko did not have the best control over her change. She is far too excitable and unable to maintain the illusion. It's her one magical blind spot. I'm sure it would not have been fun if the sundry tyrant had caught you both. And that certainly would have been the most unpleasant experience. Then again, I'm sure that you would have ended up saving me, wouldn't you, Taka-kun? I noticed a subtle change in Machiko's voice, as the sugar-sweet coated words caused my cheeks to flush red. I really wasn't any good with dealing with this girl's flirty attitude. I'm kind of terrible when it comes to women. Not me, Takahiro. I'm amazing at dealing with women. That made sense. Stepping backward, I turned toward the stairs at the end of the corridor and replied in a hurried tone, Maiko-chan is waiting for us! I'm scared by this really innocent situation. And with that, I rushed down to the kitchen with Machiko giggling behind me as she followed.
Please, we miss you.
Ah! Good morning, both of you! I picked up some eggs and toast for you! There's some oranges, too! Ah, wonderful news! Thank you, little one, you're getting better at this. To wake up knowing a pretty girl has made my breakfast, it's good to be alive. Sorry, I had to stretch there a bit. Now I'm yawning. I'm so professional! Okay. Perhaps you'd enjoy one of us resting by your side as well. That's a bit overkill, considering the condition of the said girl. I recalled the sight of Machiko sleeping yesterday and my cheeks immediately grew red. I quickly sat down at the table, trying to distract myself by changing the subject. So thanks to you two, I've learned a little bit about this world. How about I return the favor and talk about mine? Do you have anything you want to ask? Because I'm interesting. Yes, I want to know, what are the spirits like in your world? Spirits, you say? Glug, 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 glug. We have the best spirits. I thought about her question for a moment before I replied with a sheepish grin. Well, in my world, spirits only exist in folktales. They appear in stories, and in certain religions even worship them. But it's not like we get them running around like they do in this world. They also exist. Folktales? Worship? Your world is strange, Taka-kun. Ah, that's kind of boring. What about your life? Are you the defender of your village? You said something about Shudo before. What is that? How many times are you going to ask me about judo? It's not that complicated of a subject. You mean judo? Well, in my world, people go to this place called school. It's basically a place of knowledge where you learn lots of things before you're considered an adult in our society. Okay. But in my world, the defenders are known as the police. They keep things powerful and such. I'm just a student. Like I said, you could say I'm studying to become a defender, and not just of my village, but of my whole country. It was a bit exaggerated, but it felt nice to call myself a defender. That sounds strange. Is the police like the army or something? Defending the whole nation? Your world is very strange, Taka-kun. I wouldn't call it strange, Machiko-san. It's this world that's weird. But no, the police are like the guards in the village. We do have an actual army that defends the country, though. Either way, your world sounds like fun! Especially if everyone's like you. Anyway, Oh no! Oh, dang it! These oranges have worms in them! Ow, ow, ow! Oni-sama, did you forget to check them again? Oh, how terrible. I must have been overcome with fatigue and never got around to checking them properly. You big lazy beanie! I'll have to go and get some apples instead. As Amaiko went outside to grab some apples, my eyes drifted towards Machiko, who was observing me with a content smile, clearly pleased with something. Such a relief to see her in such a good mood. It has been such a tough few months, I must admit. She's been upset that her magical skills have not been progressing as fast as they once did. We all have our ups and our downs, especially when it comes to studying. I still remember how I used to dread exams. So little time for my judo. Made me rather sad at times. That does sound rather stressful. Tell me, Taka-kun, what is it you study? I'm intrigued by this school notion. Well, my situation is a bit different than most. While I go to school like everyone else, I actually aim to become an athlete. A man after my own heart. To explain it in a way you do understand, an athlete is someone who practices a certain sport, and those who are among the best and are representing their country. I have an upcoming tournament that will decide whether or not I will be able to represent my country in judo. I think I understand. Your focus is on your strength, while still gathering knowledge to allow yourself in a multitude of options. An interesting method. I should thank you. I guess you could say that, but why thank me? I believe your sudden appearance in our world has a lot to do with Amaiko's newfound joy. I can hear her singing, something I have not heard in weeks. It warms my heart to see her so overjoyed, and I believe it's because of you. Thank you, Taka-kun. I doubt that's the only reason, but you're welcome. I smiled bashfully at Amaiko before continuing. That was me attempting to smile bashfully. Shut up, I'm not an actor. Then again, I should also thank you for busting my rear out of jail. I don't want to think about what I've been doing if I was still in the care of the Sundry Tyrant. Haha! You are most welcome. But please, do not be so hard on Amayo-chan. There are many things here beyond her control. But perhaps it is out of our hands for now. I still wish to thank you, Taka-kun. I've been wondering how I may repay you for bringing such joy to Maiko-chan. Repay me? I have some ideas. Oh, he had the same idea! For a moment, my thoughts had drifted towards a certain idea. A soccer match. Get your mind out of the gutter. But my cheeks quickly turned scarlet red at the thought. I couldn't ask something like that of her. And I'm not sure I have anything in mind. I think your smile is enough. Pimp! You're such a true gentleman, Taka-kun. It is a shame, though. I was thinking of such naughty things, too. How is soccer naughty? The fox spirit giggled to herself as she turned towards the garden, watching Maiko struggle to descend from one of the trees with an armful of apples. Maiko-chan, there are only 3 of us. Your belly does not count for a 4th person. Speaking of a 4th person, sound like you two will talk with Lava's shrine. What do you get so nervous whenever Tsuri's involved? Nyeh! Nyeh! We are the... Oh, shows that arm. We are the... People say, nee! We are the knights who say, nee! Bring us the shrubbery! That's not important. Nee! Oh, is that giant bird carrying the seed of the world tree? Well, maybe it is. I should go and... Tsuri Domo. Thank you for visiting us today. Maiko-chan is right over there. Maiko-san. Tsuri, no! I'm sorry. I've just been terribly busy. Please, forgive me, Tsuri Tara. Whoa, to think that you get that flustered. Is she that amazing of a person? That was a stupid conversation. You don't understand. It's complicated. There's a certain skills that I, as a fox spirit, possess. A subtle way of talking or acting that influence how people perceive me. They are I suppose you can. Talking is hard. Social skills, but for spirits, Chisuri is capable of completely negating these, and leaves me feeling rather nervous and helpless. I see. So maybe she's immune to your flirting, and connecting the dots in my mind, I planted the palm of my hand against my forehead. Ow. Now I get it. You're afraid of approaching her because a Chisuri is a bigger flirt than you, and if she is flirting with you, oh, I see. You swing that way. For some reason, I felt rather disappointed. When did this get homophobic? That's not true! Well, maybe. I mean, she has an overpowering presence and does allow me to properly, do my thing. And I'm not sure what you mean by swinging, but it means that you, you know, like girls. Because bestiality is already a thing that, that's fine, but being lesbian, oh god, no, dear lord. Oh, okay, so maybe, I don't know, this game is getting very sexual, I'm getting uncomfortable. Oh, really? How about we forget all about that Chisuri for now, and I'll show you exactly which way I do swing, Taka-kun. That won't be necessary. But you must be quite challenged to deal with, considering. I briefly lowered my voice to whisper. You're already a handful to deal with once you start your teasing. You're perhaps a less of a gentleman than I thought you to be, Taka-kun. What am I, then? A lovable rogue, perhaps? Or perhaps you see yourself as more of a hero type? I've already called myself a hero like 5 times, but, you know, whatever. Of course I'm a hero. A perverted one, but a hero nonetheless. Oni-sama! Takeni! Welcome back, Maiko-chan. How did the hunt for the golden apple go? Hee no golden ones, but you get loads of good ones. Even one that's shaped like a heart. You can have that one. Takani! Aww. These voices are going all over the place once again. An apple shaped like a heart. Interesting. Does that mean you're confessing your love to me by giving me this? Maybe I am. I seriously thought Ikichawa would kill me if he saw me. Oh wait, that was that kid who wanted to bang his sister, wasn't it? Ichikuyana would kill me if he saw me in my current situation. Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's like incest, perfectly fine. Bestiality, perfectly fine. But to make a big deal about being a lesbian. Ah, this game. Why, thank you, fair lady. I shall enjoy every sweet moment of its sweet. I shall savor every moment of its sweet flavor. Maiko, how could you betray your love for me? Your one and only sister. Our time together mean nothing. Oh my! But I love you too, Oni-sama. I found a super big apple for you. I really hope that they aren't using the term apple in like this innuendo-y way, because otherwise it'd be so weird. Polygamy at its finest. Well, we better hurry if we're gonna see Su-chan. Wait, what? I thought that we need to ask her permission and wait until she got bored enough to reply. I know, but when I was picking apples, I found one of her tiny familiars. She said she wanted to see us today. Oh, poopy. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot.
Oh god, I am so sorry. Please wake up.
Dot 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 dot. My head is really itchy for some reason. I don't know why. Following the directions Maiko had received, we set off from the mansion. The 3 of us made our way through the forest, somehow managing to stay en route with help of the familiar. In case you don't know, a familiar is like a minion of a spirit. For example, if you are into big like, creepypastas and horror, Slender Man has a bunch of familiars who run around. I think one of them, I can't think of their names now, but if you ever played Slender the Arrival, in the second main level, when you're being chased around by the girl and Slender Man, the girl was one of his familiars, in case that made sense. It didn't take us long before we arrived at the place where Machiko had fallen into the river. Oh god, I can't talk. They say that a cautious fox is worth 2, so I made it past the river without further ado. I've never heard that phrase before in my life. So according to these familiars, the shrine is supposed to be up ahead. My gaze had fallen upon a series of steps from a hill that went from a dirt path, a gate standing at the top. Oh no! What could you want from us? She never summons us. She always bumps into us by chance. Why would she call us here, I wonder? You're so silly. I'm sure it has nothing to be worried about. Maybe it has found a way to stop my headaches. Now that would be truly wonderful, but it's of no use guessing. Shut your mouths and let's get on with it. With a stride of confidence in my steps, I swiftly climbed these stairs, the girls quickly following in my wake. One was mimicking my own bold steps, while the other followed in small, slow paces. Come Come on, Oni-sama! Why don't we make a game of it? Take your mind off it. We can play Hop Along Dandy. Hop! Ha! Maiko-chan. The smoky girl had hopped past me, giving out commands that the older girl seemed to be following. They both moved one step at a time, either hopping, stepping, or jumping on the next step. When one fumbled, the other one took another step, and the command switched to the other girl. The panic that had set in had seemed almost vanished as Machiko commanded their silly little game with her sister. They too soon reached the top of the steps, and a voice I could have sworn I heard somewhere before resounded in the air. No shit, she's the devil demon horn lady. You can say she's the horny? Nope. How adorable! Maiko-chan hasn't changed a bit in all those years. That changed dramatically. Still hopping around on my doorstep like a bunny. Eep! At the sound of her voice, Machiko let out a cry of surprise, her body trembling slightly as the owner revealed itself. The one responsible for Machiko's reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped off the gate with ease and landed gracefully before us, her tail sweeping back and forth through the air. Ah, Machi-chan, I'm so glad to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Have you been well? Hi, Su-chan! We're playing a rather fun game just now. Hello, Tsuri-sama. We are doing well, thank you. It looked like a very cute game. Then again, it might have been because the two really cute girls playing it. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong person. Rewind. Still, I'm surprised you didn't join them, human. Couldn't keep up with their steps. I was more interested in meeting you than playing some game. How unfortunate to ignore the appeal that games hold. It isn't healthy to always look upon life with such a serious and worrisome attitude. Isn't that right, dear Machi-chan? That's not fair, Su-chan. Takani didn't know the rules, and it wouldn't have been fair to bring someone in halfway. If he learns how to play, I'm sure he'll join in next time. Excuse me? All these ways are destroying my throat. That's not, healthy? The girl took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself. Closed her eyes. Maiko's right. Takakun has not yet learned the game. It's not his fault. I'm fake stuttering, and then I actually stutter because I'm fake stuttering. It's actually kind of funny. I'm just teasing him, dearest. There's no need to get so worked up, but I'm glad that you're all here. One thing surprises me, however. What is it? The fact that your precious Takakun is here with you. Doesn't it strike you both as odd? A human like him being so friendly with spirits? That's why I recall seeing such a thing. It was Machi-kan, but what a toddler. Was when Machi-chan was but a toddler. That made me curious. Why is he here with you rather than someone with his own kind? Excuse me. That's the guards from his village. They arrested him because of our actions. He helped us escape and was arrested. Instead, we rescued him and allowed him to stay with us. It's fine, I swear. He's just a nice human. He's not from around here. You need not take offense, my dear. I simply find it rather fascinating to see a human defend a spirit. I'm well aware that he's not of this village. I take little interest in the close-minded humans of this realm. So your assumptions are correct. The boy is not a being of this world. And yet, he may end up playing an important role, whether he likes it or not. I already told Maiko-chan and Machiko-chan before names, but it doesn't matter whether they're spirits or not. I like this place. That said, I still like to get back to my own world. A rather important tournament to prepare for. Ah, right, your upcoming battle. Let's take this discussion inside, shall we? We will await your return, Takakun. It seems that these sisters can no longer accompany me. Feeling nervous, my steps grew hesitant as I followed the spirit inside. And that is a good place to stop. I'm about out of time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be here next week with another episode of Secure Spirit. And so it's kind of interesting. It turns from story to super sexual to story. And it's all just kind of dumb, but I'm having fun. Hope you are too. And so I'm Chross, and once again I'll see you next week for another episode. I wish you nothing but peace and serenity. I'll catch you on the flip side.